stay fly.
Are we live right now?
Yep.
What's going on, world? It's yours truly, Tigo. I'm here on Mouthin Out, and I got my dog Adrian. I'm gonna interview him. Adrian, what's popping, baby?
What's good? We switching it up today.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying. We just doing a little listening session. You know what I'm saying?
Got the listening session
for the
going
Love
today.
Project.
Right.
Yeah. So since we're here, I figured I'd ask you a couple questions.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Kick it
so
off.
You from the city of Charlotte? Which side?
South side of Charlotte. Yep.
That's a bet. You know, how was it growing up in the city of Charlotte? What would you say? What's the first top 3 things that come to mind when you asked how it was growing up in the city of Charlotte?
So I've seen Charlotte grow since it was, very slow, and it's still slow, but it's a little better than it was. Top 3 things.
Yeah.
I think we kick it off. I think we got a beautiful city. I go to places like New York and LA, and I kind of see how their city is, with the rats, roaches, homeless people. We got homeless people. Yeah, it's clean. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
That's something I'll say. I definitely like how the music scene is right now. We got hella talent. I think there's a couple of other things we would need, like infrastructure-wise.
Infrastructure, yeah.
And then other than that, we got the, pretty ladies.
All right, that's a bet. So my next question is, have you ever had vegan food before?
I have had vegan food. Shout out to Reese Wraps. She be
Reese
cooking vegan food.
She's supposed to be here this evening.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But she be rapping her recipes, doing her original vegan recipes. She put me on.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. So make a long story short, I just so happen to be the owner or co-owner. Me and my brother own Romeo's Vegan Burgers.
Hey.
The very best vegan burgers in the city. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all pull up 5518 South Boulevard in Charlotte, 413 Tate Street in Greensboro, 640 Marymount in Asheville. You know what it is. Yeah.
Y'all just got recognized recently for something being like the top place or vegan burgers, something like that. Drive-through vegan restaurants or something like that.
Yeah. Basically, we're the first vegan drive-through fast food establishment in the U.S. You know what I'm saying?
Which I think is good because I lived in L.A. probably from like 2018 to 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
And veganism was like just becoming like a trend out there type of thing, and now it's kind of like hitting over here. It's hitting everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think it's super dope that we have that you guys are kind of, quote unquote, pioneering it.
Yeah.
Y'all got 3 locations, right?
Yeah. We got 3 locations of food trucks. So we got, like I said, the one off South Boulevard. We got the one in Greensboro, it's right there on UNCG's campus. And then we got one in Asheville right next to the college campus there as well. And we got a food truck that's mainly in the university area.
That's dope.
In Charlotte.
What made you guys target those 3 locations? I mean, Charlotte's kind of a no-brainer, but the other 2.
Yeah. I mean, really it was just making sure because, like vegans, especially younger people are moving towards veganism faster than, people who are more stuck in their ways.
Traditional. Yeah.
Exactly. But in general, everybody's opening up to the idea of living a longer life and living a healthier lifestyle. So, vegan life.
Do you find that, like, people in Greensboro was, like, fucking with it? Or, like, why, Raleigh's, another good spot in the North Carolina area?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Raleigh's somewhere that we plan on expanding into.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
The thing about Greensboro was my brother from there, I spent over 15 years there, so it just made sense to do it though.
No, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And so you yourself, where are you from? Born and raised?
I'm born and raised in Raleigh, North Carolina.
So you're born in Raleigh?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you currently reside in Charlotte?
Yeah, I live here in the city.
When did you move your way down here?
So from Raleigh, I moved to Greensboro in like 2004.
Right.
I was in Greensboro till 2018. And then I ended up coming to Charlotte in 18.
That's dope. Yeah. What do you think about the current status of the Carolina music scene?
Right now, I think that it's a little haphazard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of talent. There's always been that.
Yeah.
Talent isn't really the thing. It's always going to be talent. It's just about being able to build that brand, build that fan base, and then really make a name pop for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, forgive me, but the last person I've seen do it recently was the baby. Honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely the baby. You know, we got the baby. You know, 2C's in there, but he's not like from the Charlotte area. And then we got Trap Dicky. Trap Dicky's currently making buzz. He recently got.
And he's from South Carolina.
He's from South Carolina.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, so I say that to say, you know, specifically Charlotte, you know, that's the last person I've seen do it. The Carolinas, though, I mean, you always got a bunch of people that's making noise in different capacities.
For sure. Now, you and yourself and your sound, how would you classify your sound? What genre?
Well, here, you know, this project that I'm actually dropping right now is called Love, and it's an acronym for Lord of the Vibes. And that's really the genre of it is really vibes, man. You know, and I know that seems a little bit vague, yeah. But you really got to listen to it because it's more female friendly music. If I had to compare it to artists that's been around, it'd be somewhere between like a K Camp and somewhere between like a Brent Fayez. You know
okay, so it's like melodic.
Absolutely. With the bop to it.
With the bop to it. Yeah. Gotta catch the vibe. Yeah. But it's for the ladies, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely, yup.
Got you. I definitely think so. Now, you wouldn't call it R&B, would you?
I would, and it also has a real twist. It's really a twist of positivity to it as well. You know what I'm saying? It has hints of R&B in it,
right?
But if anything, it's more like new age R&B.
For sure. Which I think we need more of. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's been like a person from the Charlotte area that definitely popped from something like that. So
yeah, man. You know, because I think traditional R&B, there's always going to be a lane for that.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like everybody resonates with that as much.
For sure.
You know? People want it to be just a little bit faster. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more tempo.
Right.
You know? And I think that's what the void that I'm feeling right now.
So now people that are coming tonight to your listening session, what can they expect? We see you got the roses that you're handing out to the ladies.
Yeah.
We see you got the wine. What are some other things?
Something else they can expect is just some good Romeo's food. We got the burgers on deck. You know? Yeah, for sure. We also got some excellent music, brother.
That's dope.
What I'm saying? Yeah, so just a good time, just a good positive message, you know, and allow them to leave because the project drops at 8. So by the time everybody's in here and they get familiar with it, they can also leave with it and go vibe to it.
That's perfect. Yeah. That's perfect. What's kind of like your main goal for like your career?
I'd say like, I'd put it like this, you know, as a creative, I'm already successful because I'm able to make the music that I want to make and share it. You know, from a more of a business standpoint, you know, it's just to be able to feed my family and all my peers' families off of the music.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be the end goal. But it's just to build a fan base that really is in tune with the message. Yeah.
I got you. Are you signed? Not signed?
I actually was just in a deal with Universal, got out of that. I don't foresee myself getting into any more.
Another one?
Yeah.
Bad experience,
huh?
Yeah,
a couple of them, man. You know, and it's not even necessarily anything wrong with the labels themselves. It's more so just how labels function in general. I mean,
now, were you signed directly to Universal or were you signed to another one and they brought you to Universal?
I was signed to Universal Canada.
Got you. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Why the Canada?
I was just that Cardinal Official was the A&R. I don't know if you're familiar with Cardinal Official.
Yeah.
But he just so happened to A&R the situation, and he found me, and then he signed me.
That's dope.
Just what that was.
And you said it recently ended?
Yeah, it recently ended, man. We probably about a year, almost a year out of that, something like that.
All right, so pieces of advice. Give me some benefits. What were the benefits of being signed to this deal?
I say in general, the benefits of being with a label is resources. I mean that in every sense of the word, whether it be network or finances.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the better way to look at a label is like a bank with the resources within the industry and the network within the industry.
For sure.
You know, so yeah, that's just capital that's up front, but you of course owe that capital back.
Right.
Which is why you should look at it like a bank, because it's gonna be a loan. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, that's really it. You know, that's what I'd say.
And then, so those were the benefits. What about the negatives?
Oh, they just move really slow. You know, they'll move quickly if you start a fire And I think that's really the idea that I've seen or what I've witnessed with the labels. They're not good at starting fires, but they're good at fanning flames.
Interesting. So you got to be there to start your own motion, get it popping. Then they're going to look towards you and start, giving you what you need, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly. And then, the fire starts to die down a little bit. They don't really got the stamina to keep fanning them flames. They're gonna be okay. There's a bigger fire over here. There's artists that we signed
because there's hella artists on the roster for sure.
I mean, they're usually gonna have 50, 60 easy, and you're only gonna know about maybe 10.
Right, that's crazy. Yeah, I got an intern that helps me. We kind of were, just looking up every single label and we were getting all the information for all the artists on the roster, and we was realizing it's like 60 artists, just like you said, 50, 60 artists on each of these labels. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So you got to really be on your shit.
And that's how it is, because they already got money to throw at all these artists initially, just to see what it'll do, because they already have their cash cows that are there. They're just trying to figure out who the next cash cow will be. So they put a little money here, put a little bit of money there, see what this does, see what that does. Be like, this person could be promising. Let's go ahead and get them in the deal and see, what they end up doing. And I mean, that's just how the game goes. So it's not even anything personal. And if one goes,
we got one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, after it's all said and done, when people leave from this listening session, and also when they hear of the project at homes, whatever, what do you want them to take away from it? What's like the message? Just what do you want?
I just really want them to take away from it that you gotta be yourself when you're creating, and when you are fully yourself, it's people gonna be able to connect with the authenticity of that. It's no different than why I feel like a lot of people connect with Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, that's who he is.
That is who he is.
Being exactly who he is versus most other politicians. They're being political.
Right.
They're being politically correct.
Who you voting for?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't speak on politics.
I thought he was
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't speak on politics, brother. You know what I'm saying? But
did you catch the debate the other night? I seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
How you think it went?
It was interesting.
Who you think came out on top, I guess?
I think they both were dodging questions.
Yes.
And, and I think that was just really the long and short of it. And I really don't care for politics because it's not honest. So anything that's not honest, I don't care for.
How do you feel about like streaming, like Twitch, Kick, all of that kind of merging with the music community and everything? If you've kind of been up on.
I mean, ultimately, I think it makes sense. Just because the gaming world and all that is influenced by the music. It's the bed for the game world is music. It all makes sense at the end of the day. Another way for some more money to come in.
So cool. I agree with you. I'm cool with the streaming and the music world merging. So what about politics? Recently we had, like Donald Trump. He went on Aiden Ross. Not sure if you're familiar with Aiden Ross, top streamer. Mm-hmm. He went on his stream. And they were kind of pressuring Kai to get Kamala Harris on there. Like, how do you feel about politics going into like streaming world?
I think it's just media. Anywhere where there's a lot of attention, that's where the politicians want to be.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Anywhere where there's a lot of attention, that's where advertisers want to be.
Oh, for sure.
So it's just business as usual. America is capitalism as usual.
Yep.
So it don't really matter what it is. If it's some new thing that pops up tomorrow, is people just getting popping on streaming, selling water, they'll be up there too. You know what I'm saying? It's just whoever got the most eyes, you're going to have everybody trying to be over there so that they can sell whatever they're selling. And politicians are just salesmen,
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. All right. Is there any last words before we get up out of here? Anything you want to let the people know?
Hey, man, it's out now. By the time you see it, it's definitely out now. It's Love, L-O-V, Lord of the Vibes by yours truly, Tigo B. You can get it on live mixtapes. You can get it on all streaming platforms. It's an amazing project. We drop it every 45 days, people. If you like that, it's more to come. Stay tuned. Yeah.
And then before we go, let's send them to a song. So there's multiple songs on the project. Which one's like your favorite? Of course, they need to listen to them all. But which one like they absolutely need to make sure they hear?
Damn, which one's my favorite? I really like a joint up there I got called I Doubt It. And I like another joint up there called Back in Your City. And lastly, I like another joint up there called All the Time.
All right. Yeah. There y'all have it. Y'all heard it from him first. Yeah. I'm your host, Adrian Nyce. Appreciate you sitting down with me.
We milding out.
Milding out, and we are out. Peace. Stay fly.